done, ding, fries it done, ding, fries it done, ding, fries it done. I gotta run, I gotta run, I gotta run, I gotta run. I work at Burger King making flamboyant Whoppers. I rip paper cuts. Would you like an apple pie with that? Would you like an apple pie with that? Ding, fries it done, ding, fries it done, ding, fries it done, ding, fries it done. I gotta run, I gotta run, I gotta run, I gotta run. Don't touch the fries in hot fat, it really hurts bad, and so do skin grafts. Would you like an apple pie with that? Would you like an apple pie with that? Wait for the bell, can't hear the bell. Where is the bell? Wait for the bell. Ding, fries it done. Ding, fries it done.
Once upon a time, all of the good days in the year on Christmas Eve, old Scrooge sat busy in his counting house. It was cold, bleak, biting weather, foggy withal, and he could hear the people in the court outside go wheezing up and down, beating their hands upon their breasts, and stamping their feet upon the pavement stones to warm them. The city clocks had only just gone 3, but it was quite dark already. It had not been light all day, and candles were flaring in the windows of the neighboring offices like ruddy smears upon the palpable brown air. The fog came pouring in at every chink and keyhole, and was so dense without that all the court was of the narrowest. The house opposite were mere phantoms. To see the dingy clouds come dropping down, obscuring everything, one might have thought that nature lived hard by and was brewing on a large scale.
Hamburgers, mac and cheese, Oreos.
Uncle, Merry Christmas. God save you.
Humbug.
A humbug, Uncle? You don't mean that, I am sure.
I do, Merry Christmas. What right have you to be merry? What reason have you to be merry? You're poor enough. I hate Christmas, all the time, because, my nephew Freddie hated him the most. Beat his butt by hamburgers.
So, what's Scrooge like?
He just was. I don't know. He's just like a piece of work, He's just...
Come then. What right have you to be Dismal? What reason have you to be Morris? You're rich enough.
By humbug.
Don't be cross, Uncle.
What else can I be when I live in such a world of fools as this? Merry Christmas. Out upon Merry Christmas. What's Christmas time to you but a time for paying bills without money, cash flow? A time for finding yourself a little older, but not an hour richer. A time for balancing your books and having every item in to a dozen, round of dozen of months presented dead against you. If I could work my will, every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled with his own pudding. And
Things from which I might have derived good, by which I have not profited. I dare say Christmas among the best, but I am sure I have always thought of Christmas time when it has come around, come from the veneration due to its scared name and origin. If anything belonging to it can be a part of that, as a good time, a kind, forgiving, charitable, pleasant time, the only time I know of in the long calendar of the year, when men and women seem to, by one consent, to open their shut-up hearts freely, to think of people below them as if they were really fellow passengers to the grave, and not another race of creatures bound on other journeys. And therefore, Uncle thought it has never put a scrap of gold or silver in my pocket. I believe that it has done me good, and it will do me good, and I say, God bless it!
let me hear another sound from you, and you'll keep your Christmas without losing your situation. You're quite a powerful speaker, sir. I wonder you don't go into Parliament.
Don't be angry, Uncle. Come dine with us tomorrow. Scrooge said that he would see him. Yes, indeed, he did. He went the whole length of the expression and said that he would see him in the extremity first. Oh, but why? Why?
Why did you get married?
Because I fell in love.
Because you fell in love?
Nay, uncle. Nay. But you never came to see me before that happened. Why give it as a reason for not coming now?
Good afternoon.
I want nothing from you, I ask of you. Why can't we be friends?
What? What'd you say? What'd you say? Huh? Huh? What's wrong,
Ah! You're done! We're done! Ah, Scrooge! You ungrateful Scrooge!
Wait, get off me
You
now.
got me
Get off! Just got into drugs. Started smoking crack at crack house. Back in '89. That's a bad day.
Charles Dickens wrote this book in 1860 something.
something.
Well, yeah. Good afternoon.
I am sorry with all my heart to find you so resolute. We have never had any quarrel to which I have been a party, but I have made the trial in homage to Christmas, and I'll keep my Christmas humor to the last. So Merry Christmas, Uncle.
I've been addicted to drugs since I was 4. I'm an alcoholic.
I'm an alcoholic.
I don't know why I say good afternoon. It's obviously afternoon, we get it.
Good afternoon.
And Happy New Year.
Good afternoon.
Why does he keep saying that?
Is it possible to disown Freddy?
Fezzy wig, I don't like swag. Fezzy wig. I wish I was like Fezzy wig sometimes. Fezzy wig's pretty tight.
Goodbye.
Good afternoon. Well, my dad used to make these really good burgers, so we called them Baja burgers, and they tasted excellent. So I basically live my life off that saying right there, Baja burger.
Let's get it.
There's another fellow, my clerk, with 15 shillings a week, and a wife and a family talking about a Merry Christmas. I'll retire to bedlam.
Scrooge and Marley's, I believe. Have I the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley?
Mr. Marley has been dead these 7 years. He died 7 years ago this very night.
His liberty is well respected by his surviving partner. At this festive season of the year, Mr. Scrooge, it is more than usual desirable that we should make some slight provisions for the poor and destitute who suffer greatly at the present time. 100,000 of them want common comfort, sir.
Are there no prisons?
Plenty of prisons, said the gentleman, laying down the pen again.
And the union workhouses? Are they still in operation?
They are. Still, I could say they were not.
The treadmill upon which I run and the poor law are all in vigor then?
Both very busy, sir.
Oh, I was afraid, from what you said at first, that something had occurred to stop them in their useful course. I'm very glad to hear it.
Under the impression that they scarcely furnish Christmas cheer of the mind, the body, and to the multitude, a few of us are endeavoring to raise a fund to buy the poor some meat and drink and means of the warmth. We choose this time because it's time of all others, and want to needily felt, and abundance rejoices, and they shall I put you down for how much?
Nothing.
You wish to be anonymous?
I wish to be left alone! since you asked me what I wish, gentlemen, or should I say woman?
You're gentleman number one.
This-
So, what's your first impression of Scrooge?
You know, he's so mean, you know, poor kids, he has all this money in the world, we won't help him. What an awful guy.
That is my answer. I don't make Merry Christmas myself at Christmas. And I can't afford to make idle with people merry. I help to support the establishments I have mentioned. They cost enough, and those who are badly off must go there.
Many can't go there, and many would rather die.
If they would rather die, they had better do it. And decrease the surplus population. Besides, excuse me.
But you might know it. Observe the gentleman.
It's not my business. It's enough for a man to understand his own business and not to interfere with other people's business. Mine occupies me constantly. Good afternoon, gentlemen.